Hello, and thank you for joining us for another session of dedication. Fans remember the Bay City Rollers, hosted by Bay City Rollers Fan Events. I'm Suze, and with me, as always, is Laura. Hi, Laura.
Good morning, Suze. How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
This week we're with David McCoy. David is the son of Betty Longuir and the nephew of Alan and Derek. David has graciously agreed to chat with us and share some stories of what it was like having the most famous uncles in Scotland. Hello, David. Thank you for doing this. How are you?
Hi, guys. You're very welcome.
Oh.
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, good. Well, we're excited to hear your stories and maybe share some of your family memories. But before we begin, we would like to acknowledge that yesterday marked the second anniversary of Alan's passing. Fans all over the world continue to grieve his loss and honor his memory, and we'd like to extend our heartfelt thoughts and condolences to your family. It's a massive loss. Massive loss.
That's
And
lovely, guys.
your
Thank
auntie
you very
Eileen.
much.
Yeah, Auntie Eileen is always in our thoughts every day. I don't know how she's coping, but we think of her and love her very much.
You know what I was thinking about yesterday? If it wasn't for Alan, I wouldn't know Suze, and I wouldn't have the friendship that I have with her.
Okay, I didn't know we were going to be so emotional today, but yes, that is very true. That is very true.
I think there's stories like that all over the world. I think they made friendships and pen pals between people from all over the globe, and that's part of the story. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And a big part of their legacy, especially for us, because, lifelong friendships, people we never would have known. So,
Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, deep breath.
nice.
Deep breath. Okay, let's begin, okay?
Okay.
All right, so David, even though you were born in 77 when the Bay City Roller days were kind of settling down in the UK, can you share some of your early memories of your famous uncles?
Yeah, well, my earliest memories would be going out to my Uncle Derek's when he stayed in West Linton. And as kids, he would make us something called ice cream floats.
Ooh.
And that's which was basically just Coke and vanilla ice cream put together.
What else do you need?
And that was it really, and it was really nice. It's a memory that sticks in the mind. And other things, we would run around the juice garden in the summertime. We'd take trips down into the village, play the huge amount of vinyl records that he had from Arista and the wider music industry. My most vivid memories were going to Alan's house. Again, it's a huge house, farm animals, and one crazy New Year party that went on for days. Alan's house stood out because it was basically haunted, and I could feel it straight away as a kid, and everybody could feel it the same. So some of the stories were unreal. You have to remember this was just all normal life, normal family life.
Sure.
I had an instinct very young that they were seen as somehow different people compared to everyone else, But they were just Uncle Alan and Uncle Derek, and it wasn't really a big deal back then, not at all.
Alan did have that beautiful house. Was it Shelter House? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, it was Shelter Hall it was called.
Shelter Hall, sorry.
And it was just a big farmhouse, but it was there for hundreds of years, and some of the stories relating to that house must be deep and detailed and really very dramatic. You could actually feel the atmosphere when you went there. The atmosphere changed. It was really, really strange, and you'd have to be there to understand exactly what I mean, but it was just a crazy, crazy atmosphere.
Was it a benevolent feeling, or were you scared, or was it just like a different kind of energy?
A different kind of energy. it was like, you'd be outside and then you step into the house and it was a totally different type of energy. It was like a quiet energy. And sometimes you had the feeling that someone was looking at you
Sure.
constantly.
Oh, wow.
Someone was just looking at you. It was just it's hard to put into words, especially back then when you were a kid. But there was a big difference compared to everybody else. That's for sure.
Well, it sounds like it was a great place to have family gatherings and wild parties, especially if a New Year's Eve party lasted a couple of days. I like to go to that party.
Yeah, I can remember that quite well. That day, the party went on for days. It was everybody was there. I reckon there must have been over 100 people there.
Wow.
Easily. And it was a good time. Everybody enjoyed themselves, I'm sure. I don't think I don't know if Alan was there. I think he may have been touring at that time. Or maybe he was there, I'm not too sure. But anyway, it was a great party, and as I say, that's one of the memories that stick in my mind.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, they may have been over here at that time. So I think that there were still things going on over here in '77. Would they play music? Would music be a part of the celebrations?
Oh yeah, definitely. Music would be a massive part of the celebration. I think the time was actually it would have been 1980. Let me see now, maybe 1980 or 1981, around about that time. And I think if they were touring, it would have been out in Japan, if my memory serves me right. But I think Alan could have been there. But it was so long ago, it's hard to remember.
Of course, yeah. Well, it sounds like they did get to have some family time and enjoy that. So that's always good to hear about.
Yeah, just normal stuff.
Yep, just normal stuff. Love it. Okay, so now Caledonian Road is a pretty famous location if you're any kind of Bay City Roller fan. Can you tell us about the fan situation around the family homes, especially at Caledonian Road? Was it intrusive? Was it okay? What was that like?
Yeah, I can still remember, and this is in the early 1980s, where I'd be leaving to go to school. And there'd be fans in the stair, they'd be huddled in the corner, and obviously they'd been there all night. They'd be asking if Alan or Derek was there, and we'd be like, no, they're not here. And I'm sure my mum or someone would have offered them in for some tea and things like that to warm them up. But yeah, that happened all the time. You'd walk out the door, there'd be fans there. And this is the 1980s,
Wow.
The heyday was like 75, late 70s. But I'm talking like 1983, 1984, there were still fans there, just looking to see Alan or Derek. And before the stairwell got modernised, the stair was covered in graffiti, "We love Alan, we love Derek," all that sort of stuff. It was just normal stuff. And it was some memories. The 5 Caledonia Road as it's modernised now, so all that's been taken away. But back then it was, it was crazy times for sure.
Yeah, well, Bay City Roller fans are nothing if not tenacious, but I'm also finding out that they're vandals. They are graffiti artists. They were the Banksies of the 70s.
Yeah, good natured vandals.
Oh my goodness.
Good natured vandals, that's very nice.
Oh boy. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Now, do you have any thoughts about the way they were managed and the management issue and the court case? Were you kind of like tuned into that when it was going on as you got older?
Yeah, with regards to Tom Payton, well, he was I think he was a very damaged human being.
Sure.
I wonder what would make a human being do things he has done to others. He must be very dark. He must have been a very empty human being, a very empty soul. That's all I can say on a monster without going completely off script, because
Sure. It
he's
seemed
just
like
a guy that just evil personified. That's the two words I would use. Yeah.
yeah, and it seems like he was trying to fill that emptiness with their fame and whatever they had, their talent.
Yeah. He was a control freak. So he wanted to control every move the guys made. They weren't allowed to have girlfriends. They weren't allowed to go out on the town. They had to say this and not say that. It was very regimented, and I think he treated the Rollers like the Rollers was his, and it was all down to him. And he's the reason why they got so big. But of course, it was nothing like that. It was to do with the labels that they got involved with.
Right.
So, campaign was like, I think it came from a family of potato merchants right into the music industry. It's, he got lucky, that's what I would say. I think he got lucky.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
just awesome for him that he turned out the way he did.
Yeah. And how in tune were you with the court case that happened later?
The court case that just happened with regards to the campaign, or the court case with the Rollers with the royalties?
The royalties.
Sorry?
The royalties.
The royalties court case. That was, I really need to keep my mouth shut with regards to the case, but sometimes I can't help it, especially online. I'm sure people can gather.
Sure.
Speak my own things before thinking. I'm just being defensive of my own. It's like when you're dealing with Avista Records or their parent company BMG, they've got so much money. They control huge amounts of the legal court systems, and there's payments here, there, and everywhere that are not illegal. I'm not legal. And it's really hard to win any court case against a company the size of Arista BMG.
Yeah, they're definitely lawyered up, aren't they? For sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. They are the best in the land, the best in the world.
Did any of that influence, your interest in the music industry, whether it was the business side or the music side?
Yeah, I've got an interest in the music side, the music business side, and I think, if it wasn't for the Rollers, then I wouldn't have that interest. So yeah, I definitely have an interest in it, and I keep an eye on it. And I have a couple of side projects on the go as well. So I do have an interest, and I think it is down to basically Rollers and.
Quite a few books written about the Rollers and some documentaries. Have you read any of the books written by the Rollers? I'm assuming you probably read Alan's.
Yeah, I've read Alan's book and I've read Les's book, but that's it. I'm not a reader of fiction, so I know the rest.
Sure.
So yeah, that's Alan's book and Les's book. Yeah.
And how about any of the documentaries?
Yeah, I've seen all the documentaries. I thought the BBC's recent one was really good. I love that, I must admit.
It was excellent.
So yeah, I think they've done the best one, yeah.
Yeah, we're really proud of that because they used two people who were guests at one of our events over here for the 40th anniversary of the Rollers coming to New York. Danny Fields and oh my gosh, Carol Strauss. I'm so sorry.
Is that the PR person?
Sorry.
Is that the PR person?
Yeah. So we kind of think that we help that along a little bit by them using our guests. But no, that was brilliant. Yeah, the BBC one was really, really well done.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you have any other stories you'd like to share?
I suppose I can. Some stories about just normal family life. Just this is how normal it is. Like any other normal family. Where maybe say like one time Derek visited us while we were in Caledonia we had a budgie, and we let the budgie roam free around the room sometimes. The budgie was out of his cage and sitting on top of the door.
Oh no!
Derek was leaving, and he slammed the door shut. He never noticed the budgie, and unfortunately, my budgie died there that night.
David!
So there you go. Derek's not all good, and that's what happened. So
Derek the Budgie Killer.
yeah, that's it.
We are not ending on Derek the Budgie Killer. Absolutely not. We need another one. Come on, another story.
You got to remember, talking about Derek as well. He trained in another profession after being an international pop star for so long. I don't think many other people could or would do that. He's humble beyond words. In my opinion. I could share a few stories about Alan, but there's far too many to mention. But one thing I would say, and one thing I can remember, is he had a very good friendship with my uncle Thomas McCoy from the other side of my family, and he died in 1989. And so I hope they are together now. I've no doubt they are.
Having a pint.
I think Alan is born tumble too. And of course, his old mate Bruce Crawford, who died, I suppose, not so long ago as well. So I suppose, and I hope that they're all together. And there we go.
Having a few pints in heaven.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, David, thank you so much for sharing these stories. They're very special.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you for doing what you're doing, and the rest of the fans as well for taking such an interest, even after all those years. It tells me what the Rollers meant to you as you grew up, and the joy that they brought to your lives, and that fills me with happiness, I must say. And they both, Derek and Alan, they've both lived incredible lives.
Yes.
And I've been very happy with my life, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Laura.
It was so great hearing your stories, and it was lovely talking with you.
Anytime.
Thank you, David.
Okay.
Take care. Our love to everyone. Our love to everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
And thanks to you, our listeners, friends, and friends we've yet to meet. If you have some adventures and memories you'd like to share, please send us an email at baycityrollersfanevents@gmail.com. And also you can keep up to date on all things Bay City Roller Fan Events at our website, baycityrollerfanevents.com. Thanks for listening.